Okay, here's the thing. When I was 14 years old, I wrote some really crappy self-published novels, and they're still online, and I really need to take them off. And the religious figure in them, or the main character hero, was called the Linkara. Thank you, whoever did that. Was it you in the back there? His hair controls the lights. And the name itself derived from just the fact I've never played a Legend of Zelda game at all, but I always liked the name Link, so I just went like Link there. Now, it's a very boring origin story of the name, sorry to say.
And the other question, what are your thoughts on the Japanese Spider-Man?
I still need to watch that, but oh my god, the thing. Okay, Super Sentai wouldn't exist without Japanese Spider-Man. Because Japanese Spider-Man is an alien who has a giant tiger robot that he pilots. Because, you know, that's Peter Parker. He's an alien.
That explains everything.
Why do you...
So it's like Mighty Morphin Spider-Man?
Yeah, pretty much. I have a nosebleed. I have no idea how that happened. So I'll pick the next person. You had your hand up first, green hat. Thank you.
Someone got you something? All right.
No, we got you. Sorry, go ahead.
How do you feel about the Black Panther movie that was considered Marvel and the character for Doctor Strange?
For Cumberbatch? Black Panther, I'm very excited about. Same for Captain Marvel. Glad to see Carol Danvers. Hoping for a Kamala Khan cameo. I just hope they don't screw this up. I love racist people who don't know anything about comics tweeting about it. I saw this recently. Like some person said, a Black Panther movie, where's KKK Man? And it's just like, I love this because it's people who have never heard of the character before and therefore think they know everything and think they're being clever, and really all the rest of us are just going, you weren't going to go see this movie anyway. I'm excited about Black Panther. I hope they don't screw this up, because if they screw this up, you're going to have your stupid standard Hollywood... You're saying 5 minutes in the back? Because again, you just keep raising your hand. I have a question. Yeah, okay. Sorry, we'll get to you in a second. I hope they don't screw this up because it'll reinforce Hollywood's standard bullcrap of, oh, we can't have black people as superheroes leading a movie. They just don't sell, or they're just not very good. You know, that kind of crap. Same thing goes for, oh, we can't have women leading the superhero team. No one will watch it, or it's not very good. They just don't bring in the audience. I really, please don't screw this up, because then you're going to have that bullcrap, and it gets tired and irritating every single goddamn time they say it. As for Cumberbatch, I don't mind as long as he has the beard and goatee. I mean, if he has the goatee, I am perfectly happy with it. I mean, it's kind of obvious casting for just attracting Tumblr and whatnot. But as long as he looks the part, I'm okay with it, because he's got the deep voice for that kind of spell casting. Although I've seen a lot of suggestions for other actors who probably would be better fits. I cannot remember the names of them for the life of me, because they're ones that I'm not familiar with. But they do look the part very well, so fingers crossed. You gotta love how Cumberbatch was the whitest Indian ever in Into Darkness. Yep. Anyway, Will, why don't you pick someone? Oh, sorry, we're gonna have you in the back, because you had your hand raised.
Do you have an opinion on Mystery Men?
There's a song. I actually really liked Mystery Men. It's hard to review comedies, because with comedies it comes down to one of two things. Is it funny or is it not funny? And of course humor is subjective, unless something is just an atrocious comedy, in which case it's just a slog to get through, because every reaction you have is, this is not funny. This is bad. This is not a funny joke. Why are you referencing that? What does Iron Man have to do with epic movies? The movies, they're... And then they finally got there, and finally got the idea of to not name them that. But of course, then you just have like one movie titles that's all the joke, like the numerous Twilight parodies out there. Vampires suck. There was one that Matthew reviewed that was supposed to be like Breaking Wind, but it was more a parody of Eclipse. So of course they don't even know what movie they're parodying. Gotta love that. Anyway, we'll pick somebody.
It's been a long time since Airplane, hasn't it?
Young Frankenstein.
As it's a storyline crossover that's painful for me as an Iron Man fan, I was wondering if you were ever going to get to the crossing.
What's right here? Yep. I want to do the crossing. I definitely want to do the crossing. The problem with the crossing, I've tried to read it.
It is.
And even just going into it from the start, I have no idea what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
The Crossing, it was a crossover of several Avengers-related titles. Oh. I don't even know who half the characters are to begin with, because I think it was like in the mid-90s, wasn't it?
Yep.
So, of course, everyone is wearing power armor, because that was a thing in the 90s. It was basically standard 90s artwork, Rob Liefeld style thing.
Oh.
And it involves time travel and Iron Man being evil, and so they decide to bring back a teenage Tony Stark in an Iron Man suit to try to save the day. Yeah, it's complicated and stupid and confusing, and I've tried to read it, and I'm still scratching my head every time. That's the only thing that's kept me from reviewing The Crossing. It's that it's so convoluted and so confusing. Even I'm not sure what to say other than describe exactly what I'm seeing, and then saying, "Help! Can anyone make sense of this to me?" But yeah, I do want to do The Crossing at some point. Yeah, Mike. You both want him apparently. So you too, in the Eevee hat.
I was just wondering, like, you mentioned that you play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Have you ever been to, like, tournaments for those? Like, do you go to
Yes, not very often or anymore, but I did do Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments back in the day, and in fact, I beat one of the judges back in the day, back when there was only like 3 or 4 expansions, and I got this little Millennium puzzle necklace thing as commemoration of me beating the judge, which with my Paladin of White Dragon. Hell yeah. So yeah, I still play, but I don't really do tournaments anymore. Though I would like to, but I just don't have the free time for it. Will?
Who hasn't been picked? Red shirt.
Other web reviewers alluding to Blip significantly becoming more difficult with revenues. I think Azu talked in her farewell video said that was one of the reasons she was discontinuing all of her video projects and that she has to depend on Patreon.
Blip has been having some issues as of late, mostly because they were bought out by Maker. Now, that's not a problem in and of itself. It's just that Maker has decided they want to do their own video platform. They're not shutting down Blip, because as long as Blip makes money for them, they don't care, and they're just free to let it do its own thing. But as a result, they've fired about half the staff of there. So that's one of the reasons why the Channel Awesome site redesign still hasn't happened yet. Blip was actually building the new site, and then Maker bought out Blip, and suddenly all work on that ceased to a halt. It was and it was almost done. It was almost ready to launch, but without anyone finishing it up, well, they decided, well, screw it, we'll start over from scratch and do it again, and whoever gets done first will go with that. And I have seen the most recent version of the website. Fingers crossed it will be out soon. Right now, Mike Michaud is getting feedback from each of the individual producers on it, and it looks good. It looks a lot better than it does right now with the text link farm. Each individual producer will have their own page, and we won't have scheduled things anymore. If we have a video finished, it will go straight to the website, which will be really nice considering right now, since we brought on like 30 new producers, you may have noticed there's like 10 videos going up a day. And that's mostly because they're trying to accommodate everyone who's on now and wants to put out Halloween-based content. We're hoping things will get better in November, too, in that regard, but here's hoping that we have the new site soon. I mean, each individual producer is going to have their own channel trailer, so you won't be going blind into a new reviewer. They'll actually explain what the hell they do. In fact, I need to record mine when I get home from Youmacon. So we're going to have fun with that. I'm going to record that when I get home. It's like a little 2-minute thing just saying my thing. And there's a light in the back. I don't have my glasses on. Is that like